So I'm still here waiting to complete this whole trip, and I'm sitting in front of a bunch of purses, and there's a bunch of people walking, and they start setting up perimeters all over the place. So they have these people that show up that either defend Kenneth or Michael Rossiter from stealing so much money and exchanging my sister's whatever debt corp's credit, whatever it counts for them, and sort of just use it. And they send this guy over here, individual over here. I don't know if you can see this individual, and he keeps hitting this item, making sure that I can feel the vibrations and hitting on the back on my back, because it's the past. Don't worry about it. It's the past. So he begins to train me, because remember, Christianity and Jesus is up there though, right? And they do these, and they send these people to do this shit to me. I can't ever stop it. I don't say anything. I just try to take it the way that it is for the day. I get irritated because I'm trying to watch and just trying to relax because my legs are tired. I'm feeling pretty tired right now. But it's frustrating on how they do these things around me at times. That most of the time when I try to pull out the camera and start pressing record, most of the time they're always delaying the record button. Like I'll press it and it takes like 4 seconds to even start recording, and it doesn't do that. So everything that I touch on my screen has a delay to it. It has like a 4 or 5 second delay. It's so ridiculously slowed down to kind of do something to me mentally, and it's very irritating because it's the only form of communication I have. It's digital. You can imagine everything you do: emails, reading items, dialing phone calls. It's a $300 phone in 2023, and that's what they're doing. So I'm just out here waiting. Still got a few more hours. Still got about 3 more hours to wait. It's a lot of people. And this individual was following me earlier. And so they start running their crusades and start doing all this other shit. And one of the things that bothers me so much is that when I'm going into like a bookstore, I'm going into a bookstore to read, the back of the books or something maybe interesting. They send people in there to deter me, sort of to like condition me to go into DJing, and they start wearing headphones and they start kind of pushing me away from material books, and then they start cornering me with Jesus, telling me that that's what Jesus is telling me, and it's none of those things. It's so perpetrating, because in the ultimate picture, I think once upon a time my mother wanted to help me. And because my mother isn't very smart or understands the situations very well, they're trying to use my mother's brains for spaghetti for 50 Cent and Dr. Dre headphones for Classic Soul DJ career. Because they know that my mother, since everything has kind of gone down the toilet, everything's gone to shit. Everything really has gone to shit. Everything has. I'm infected with HIV. Everything that I did for my mother, what did I do it for? No, I did it for Classic Soul. That's what I did it for. I feel sorry for Kenneth. I figured I'd make a video on that. It's a very constant basis, and you don't understand that no matter how much attention that people think that it's all fun, and really kind of how miserable it is for me, is that 95% of the time, all they're doing is cheering on Kenneth and Michael Rossiter. They don't care about any of the horrors. They don't care anything about. They just pick a team. They pick their color. They pick their fellow LGBT community member. Let's feel sorry for that person. And they condition it because they want to make it look like my mother gave me something and she really didn't give me shit. It really was, they really handed it to the wrong and real bad people. But regardless, it's just going to make everything look really bad on them if I don't. I'm having so many that shouldn't really pertain to anything. That's how I get trained. So many, you don't understand how detailed it is and how everything is sort of been told to everyone. And they use the psychologist to tell them to do certain tactical things. It's all for Michael Roster and Kenneth. My mother didn't give me shit, and it's so horrible because they use the exchanges of, this little girl. Everyone has tragedy, but I really don't know what to say because my mother has a burn. She doesn't understand. She does not understand. She don't understand that I understand her more at a level of depth than you can imagine. It's not that I'm hating. She doesn't understand, and these people know whoever is controlling her has a power of attorney over her. And I know she's being abused by Julian without a doubt. And Frankie, it's just going to be a bloody war. It's going to be a bloody war between us two, fighting each other because it's who's going to take more ownership and credit. And I don't have a problem with forfeiting for those that deserve the credit. But I can tell you this, it's not gonna, I know that I have the better hand in this situation, but I can't do anything about it.